All right, I think we're live. Let's see if the boys can see us. Hold on. Start typing some stuff if you guys can see us. Any of you guys can hear us pretty well. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's working. Cool. All right, let's roll the quick little intro.
Post sound suave, but I can't get recalled. Bro, think he John Wayne. I bought them Yellowstones, love the way they hang, babe. For the silicone, everybody fake now. You could crack the code, bust down everything. Set in rose gold, dread talking to you niggas like I'm J. Cole. I could tell her head good before I even know. Bitch, don't tell me that you model if you ain't been in Vogue.
Yeah, let's go. First live stream in a fucking year.
Yeah.
That's fucking gnarly. Holy shit. All right, you guys can start asking some questions. I'm trying to answer as many questions as possible. But yeah, fucking. So what have we been doing this past whole year?
This past year, too much training. Too much
Yeah,
training,
a lot of training.
but snowboarding a lot.
We haven't snowboarding for recently.
Yeah, a lot.
But yeah.
Could go pro, honestly.
No, dude. So basic training, fucking. That was like three and a half months, right?
Yeah.
And then you went through regular infantry training, and I went through the special infantry training.
Yeah.
And that shit was ridiculously long for
What
no
was that,
fucking
like
reason.
6 months.
Dude, it was so long. And then I had to do another bolt-on course for training.
Yeah.
But that's exactly why. That's why we're finally here. We're fucking back. We have some time. We're off for a while, so yeah. First question: thoughts on Kanye?
I love Yiller.
Killer.
Yeah. Supposedly that's his new name. So
I don't know.
yeah. Kanye's a goat. He's just speaking his mind. No filter. No filter. That's how you like it.
Yeah, I mean, I like Kanye just because he just fucking says whatever the fuck he wants to say. It could be wrong. It could be fucking right. Right? It doesn't matter though.
But
like,
the thing is, he has no
he doesn't-
filter.
He's
He's
not fake.
apologetic.
Yeah. He's not saying sorry for anything he does. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think but he's actually showing a pretty cool message for a lot of people. Because if they can try canceling Kanye and he has over hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Then that means they could cancel pretty much anyone else.
Yeah.
So it's
Like
pretty
no matter
scary.
how big or small, whatever.
Yeah. But there's a bunch of weird shit that goes on in Hollywood that Kanye talks about that no one is really focusing on. We've talked about a lot of evil shit that goes on in Hollywood, and it's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, this video's probably gonna get, this whole live stream's already demonetized for
Yeah,
us to say
yeah.
that. But yeah, dude, Hollywood is it's pretty fucking sketchy.
Yeah. Like there's all you have to do is just ask questions and you'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Like why does this happen? Why does that happen?
yeah, a bunch of weird demonic shit be going on in Hollywood, bro. It's gnarly.
Yeah, how did this guy get famous? Oh, okay, he went to the fucking back roads. or whatever.
Yeah, fucking crazy shit. And then Kanye's talking about fucking people sell their souls and they have to sacrifice like a loved one to become famous. And dude,
Yeah, which is kind of crazy.
it's fucking crazy because if you tell the average person on the streets, they would not believe that shit. People who are plugged in, like I believe that shit. Like I genuinely believe that shit because my whole ideology is, and this is why I somewhat relate to people that kind of speak their mind, is because I understand that if the whole world or if everyone at the same time instantly turns on you telling you that you're wrong, chances are you're probably fucking right. Like that's just how it is. Because if you were wrong, no one would really care. Everyone would be like, okay, he's just a fucking maniac. But if they try really, really hard to say that, or they try to make you sound crazy, or they try to make you sound like a bad person, that probably means you're saying something right, and they're trying to stop you from saying what you want to say. So that's how I like to think of it. Let's see. This is a big question. Is it necessary to receive nudes from women, even they send it to us?
What? Is it necessary to receive nudes from women even if they sent it to us? Like continually? Like if you get sent one nude, do you expect to see more nudes or what?
Dude, I don't know. I have no idea. What
It
that
just
means.
happens. I don't know.
Nudes
You don't
just- nudes
ask
just
for
happen.
it. You don't ask for it.
I used to like when I was like a virgin,
Yeah.
like back in like middle school and like freshman year. Like
Everybody
nudes,
thought it was so
nudes
cool,
was
yeah.
the craziest shit. Like, oh my god, you got this girl's nudes, and it's like that shit's like
It's like
that's a
Pokemon
currency.
cards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
fucking
Pokemon
Pokemon
cards.
cards, bro. That shit is crazy. So if you got like the hottest girl's nudes, like everyone's like, oh bro, you gotta send that shit to me.
to me, bro.
Yeah, people were wilding back then.
Yeah.
That shit's funny as fuck. Let's see. OC meetup. Yeah, we could do a meetup in Orange County. Maybe at the beach or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about we do a whole meetup with the boys. Do maybe some rolling around on the mats, maybe some cage fighting.
Yeah.
If not, we could just do it on the sand.
Fuck it.
But the boys, I think they like the fucking merch, dude.
yeah.
The merch.
You can see it.
Yeah. The merch goes hard, dude. Fuck.
She.
Yeah, the merch does go pretty fucking hard.
Dubs only.
That was only. Like the reason why like the design is super hard is just because fucking I was like, okay, a spear. I wanted like a tip of the spear, right? Like something like that. But then I was like, it doesn't really mean anything. And then I saw the trident. There's the 3%, and I was like, okay, that is gonna be pretty clean.
Yeah.
And yeah, it works well. Everyone likes it. So yeah, but let's talk more about the what's it called? The fitness page. So we have the new fitness page, right?
Yep.
If you guys saw the ad roll up in the beginning, the fitness page, mainly because I want to teach more dudes about fucking health, fitness, and I know a lot of people ask questions, and I don't want to like bombard my YouTube channel, like Alpha's Only Club, with just random things. Like I like to keep it very like organized.
Yeah.
So having a whole separate page, as well as it won't get banned as well. So like having a regular fitness page won't get banned as likely as having the page I have now.
Yeah.
Because my Alpha's Only Club page is already like red flagged by YouTube, so that's why I was like, okay, let's just create a whole separate account, whole separate things, and just separate it. That way, you know, we have another source of fucking talking to the fans in case we get banned on one thing. But yeah, I mean Nathan's jacked as fuck, so like you guys see that. You guys can ask him questions. He's fucking natural. Like that's another thing as well, is all these guys after seeing Liver King and all these other dudes get exposed. Like, and I know a lot of dudes in the fitness industry as well who are not natural, and they just take supplements, or they don't take supplements, but they just fucking take straight roids, and then they create a supplement and they try selling it to you, thinking like making their fans think that they're gonna look like me, which you're never gonna look like that person.
Yeah, because they're not. Actually.
Yeah, they're not actually natural. So that's why I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, we need to do something about this shit because a bunch of people are being lied to about fucking everything. And
A lot of these influencers are being like dishonest, which is kind of gay.
Yeah, because like a lot of young dudes look up to these guys, so it's like, damn, like I don't really care. Like the reason why they do that shit is because they want to just try and make as much money as possible with like their shitty supplements. Like they'll just add whatever is shitty in it. Like in most of it's like fucking G Fuel. G Fuel basically marketed as fucking pre-workout or some gay shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I was like, all right, cool. Let's actually like really focus on like how we could actually help people, how we can actually create a good quality product. Because I know like for me personally, if something's really expensive, like I'd rather know like I wouldn't want to pay for something cheap that I know is like really shitty for you, is not really good for you. I don't mind paying extra money for my health because at the end of the day, health isn't like optional.
Yeah.
Because if you're not healthy, you're gonna die. So it's like it's not an option to be healthy. Like
Yeah.
it's not an option to not work out and things like that. So it is what it is. So let's see another question. What did Andrew Tate do better than you to blow up more? Okay, great question. So Andrew Tate and I had very similar idea, which was in the beginning when Andrew Tate first started blowing up. I was trying to think of the same thing as well, which was to get people to repost my content on TikTok, right? But the only people who would repost my content were my fans, right? Because they understood me and they wanted to share the message, which is great. But Andrew Tate had people who weren't his fans reposting his content. So how did he get people to do that? Well, he created a whole Hustlers University, which people were making money. It's somewhat of a triangle, whatever pyramid thing. I don't know. Fucking I saw a video on it. It is what it is, but it worked super well, super awesome. Because he got people who weren't only his fans, but people who wanted to just make money, which is super awesome. Because then it just kept fucking.
It motivates him
yeah.
to like pump shit out. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And I was trying to motivate people with merchandise and things like that, giving out free merch if they get a certain amount of views. But he did it a really well way. But he had a lot of people on his team. He had the whole entire war room working on that shit. And that's why he did way better. And plus, Andrew Tate's the GOAT, dude. Like, he's been doing this forever. Like, probably like 8 years fucking before me. Like, he's always been on the internet way before me. So he's had a lot of experience. He's had a lot of time to create like a huge community of dudes. So Andrew Tate, fucking, he's the GOAT. That is what it is. Like, he did it best. Like, I've always looked up to Andrew Tate. Like, when I first saw a video of Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate talking, it was probably like a year. I think a long time ago, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
It was definitely before the first live stream, because like after watching that one video, I was like, this is cool. This is cool. What's this bald man talking about?
Yeah. So like I remember watching, because I was always watching videos like in the manosphere, like watching like who's kind of like my competition, who I would be like, making videos like with type of thing. And Andrew Tate popped up video and his brother, and they were talking like straight facts the whole video, and I was like, holy shit, Nathan, you gotta fucking watch this shit. And we just watched it, and Andrew Tate
in that first video, that first podcast or whatever, they were in completely different fucking countries.
They're brothers, but they were live streaming each other. It was funny as fuck. They weren't in the same room, but they were just live streaming each other. Fucking hilarious. But yeah, they both speak facts, and they're both like, and me and Nathan, we could both like relate to that. Like I see Nathan as like Tristan, like if I was Andrew, things like that. So it is what it is.
Looks like you gotta shave your head now.
Yeah, I guess I gotta go bald. Okay, let's see. Yo, Logan, what advice do you have for the gents who can't juggle too many hoes? I got shit memory, bro, forgetting their names and shit. I mean,
you gotta make a joke out of it. So like you can't be dishonest and tell them, oh, you're the only one I'm talking to. You gotta let them know. It won't do you any fucking. It won't do you any, like, any worse. Like if they drop you, whatever. You got more. Who cares?
Right. I think the one thing I like about Dan Bilzerian is, the one thing I learned from Dan Bilzerian is he was just super honest with all of his girls, and that's why I was like, I'm just gonna start being more honest. Because I remember I was afraid of losing hoes because, I didn't have any options, right? So when I had a girl or two, right, that's not many, but if you had a girl or two, I was still really scared of losing one of those two girls, right?
Yeah. Coach Corey Wayne talks about that too, like being honest, so like, and if you don't want to like make a big deal out of it, kind of say it in a joking manner, and like you're telling the truth, and they have it in the back of their mind, but.
Yeah, and there's different ways you could tell the truth. Like, you could joke about it and be like, oh, no, I would never talk to any other girls, right? You can make it sarcastic, whatever. Like, but either way, she has to know that you have to put it inside of her head. You could tell her directly. You could kind of hint at it. She's going to see your phone blowing up with different names. Like, she's going to know. If you have multiple hoes, she's going to know. But let's say you don't have multiple hoes. You only have one chick, two chicks. You still have to act like you have loads and loads of hoes. Like, you still have to act like it, right? And that's the whole like mindset of like having abundance. The abundance mindset is super, super important. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be scared of losing any girl. Now that I realize now, it's like all girls are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But not only that, like, there's so many women in this world. There's just so many people. It's like, it's not really a big deal, Yeah. But so many guys think, oh, she's the one. And then they realize she's not the one. There's like hundreds of the one. So it is what it is. But I used to be the same way. I used to be fucking scared of
the chances of the one being the only one is like so crazy to me, because like we how many people are on the fucking earth? Like,
dude, too many to be just the one.
Tens and billions and shit. You really think there's only one person of that girl?
No, fuck no. Yeah.
The chances of being a twin is like way less likely. Like, you have a doppelganger, way less likely than having one of the same other person.
Yeah, it's just no way. Yeah. That's why. But going back to his question of he's got shit memory. I mean, fuck.
You gotta joke about it.
Yeah, you gotta joke about it. I know Nathan's called some girls wrong name. I remember I called some of my girlfriends wrong name as well. Like, a lot. And I'd make a joke about it. I genuinely just forget their names, like dead ass. And like, it's fucked up. I'm like, I totally forgot your name. And I just make a joke about it, and I play with them. But like, that's the thing is like, if you act worried or you act fearful of losing the girl because you forgot her name, then guess what? She's gonna reciprocate that, and she's gonna know, oh, one, he doesn't have many hoes. Two, he's gonna treat me like I'm a princess or a queen, whatever. And it is what it is. Like, but yeah, if you have good memory, good for you. If you don't, like me and Nathan, fucking, it is what it is. Just you gotta be confident about it, and you shouldn't be worried about fucking a girl getting mad. Like, what are they gonna do? Try fighting you? What are they gonna do?
They won't do jack shit.
They won't do jack shit. So it is what it is. Oh no, you're not gonna have sex with me? Okay,
Oh,
fucking, so sad.
The girl that I do remember, fucking.
Let's see this one. How do I approach a girl in person and ask for their number? Can you give us like a role play with you and Nathan? Nah, he's trying to do some such shit. I know he's trying to do some.
I'm
such
not
shit.
gay.
But basically, whenever I go walk up to a girl, I say, "Hi, what's your name?" Or I say, "Hey, what's your name?" And she'll be like, "Oh," but depending on how she says her name, right? Like, "Oh, my name is Ashley. What's your name?" That shows, wow, okay, she's interested. But fuck you, Ashley.
Yeah.
Just kidding. That's our inside joke, because fucking every single white girl at like a party or whatever would be like, "Hey, fuck you, Ashley," and they'd be like, "What?" And then be their name. We didn't even know who they were, but we just guessed and be their name.
Now, when there's a couple times we've done this fucking what's it called? Like they'd be doing something and then we'd just comment on it, make a joke out of it, and then they'll just start talking to us.
Right.
Yeah. And then later on in the conversation, "Hey, what's your name?" Like you're showing a little bit of interest, and then at that point when they know you're like a tiny bit interested or whatever, they'll reciprocate it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, for me, yeah, I always look on how they answer, because it's the most important thing. Is like, you could tell if a girl's emotionally available or not by how she answers and what she asks you. That's why either way I ask for the number or I give her my number at the end of the day, no matter what. But it's very easy to tell which girls are really interested in you or not, which is what you're really looking for. Like, even if I get the girl's number, okay, she doesn't really that interested in me, I'm not going to text her, right? It's just for practice. So girls, I walk up to a girl, "Hey, what's your name?" She's like, "Oh, my name is Ashley." "Oh, well, it's nice to meet you, Ashley," whatever. And she's like, "Oh, what's your name?" Whatever. She doesn't answer. It doesn't matter. We're just going to go straight to, "Hey, I got to run. I'd love to catch your number." Or, "Hey, I got to run. I'll give you my number. Whatever. Text me sometime. I got to go." That's it. You walk away. And if she's into you, if she's open and available, great. If she says, "No, I have a boyfriend," I always say, "Hey, no worries. I'll give you my number in case you change your mind." And 99% of the times, they take my number. Okay? They might say, "Oh, I don't really like giving out my number. Here's my Instagram." "Oh, no, it's okay. I don't really like using Instagram." Well, I don't want your Instagram, right? You could just be straight up. "I don't want your Instagram. I want your number." And they're gonna respect you more for fucking saying this is what you want, and you're not gonna settle for the Instagram, right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna respect you more when you have the balls to say no. That's what so many guys are afraid of saying is no. So it is what it is. Let's see. How many businesses in the past have you worked out and failed? So I've had a lot, like probably like 2 or 3. That's not even a lot, but like
yeah, like you did what, Obsolete Panda?
Yeah, so
on
obviously
YouTube?
Panda was like a YouTube channel for like gaming, right? And then I tried like being a YouTuber and a vlogger, right?
Yeah.
That only time you fail is when you give up.
Yeah.
That's really it. Like, if I really grinded out on it, I'm looking at it now, I probably could have done well, but I'm glad that I started hopping into other things so I could learn more. But I have all the same skills. Everything I learned from that, I brought into this. Everything I learned from my first business, which was my Obsolete Panda 49 fucking YouTube channel, which is like gaming and shit. I learned how to edit videos. I learned how to fucking record videos. I learned how to do Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, every single video editing platform. And now I bring that onto everything else I do, which is fucking, it's pretty god tier.
Yeah. Also Unbounded as well.
Yeah.
Unbounded didn't necessarily fail. We just fell out of it.
Yeah, we just shifted away from it. It was just, it was doing really good. Like, it started getting a lot of attention, but having a clothing brand is fucking...
Unbounded though, it didn't really like speak our mind. We just made like streetwear.
Yeah, it was just fun to kind of like design your shit, but it wasn't anything that we really took like serious.
It was just kind of cool seeing people wearing your merch and shit.
Yeah, but yeah, everything I did always got attention. I was talking to you about this yesterday. Like in high school, every little thing I did, everyone knew about. Obviously, Panda 49, which was like a troll YouTube channel.
Like when
everyone
he was in elementary school.
Yeah,
like,
everyone
probably
knew about
not
it.
even in California.
Yeah.
It was in like in Colorado.
Everyone knew about it. And then when I created a clothing brand, the whole high school knew about it. They promoted it on like the video platform that they showed to our school. The whole school about it. Then I did Apples Only Club, and the whole state of California knew about that shit when I got canceled.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how I know. It's like no matter what, like whatever I do, I'll be good at, and slowly overall, like I'll always be getting better. So, those were the businesses I had, and I've had a few other things, like making swords and shit out of like sticks when I was a kid. Obviously, fucking lawn mowing. I was always trying to make money. Fucking lemonade stands, all that shit. But yeah, that's a few businesses.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. These guys come. They be touching mine.
Where the fuck did that come from?
The Hollywood dudes.
Oh yeah.
Fucking. All right. What are the plans for Apples Only Club for 2023? You got anything big planned? No, we're just gonna keep grinding out on videos, keep creating content, and I just really want to keep trying to reach more men. That's just the whole goal. Keep trying to grow the Discord, keep trying to grow these other platforms I'm on.
Yeah. Also, we got like fucking deployment coming up.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, if you make it to deployment, actually.
We'll see.
Yeah.
In an era of a lot of beta male simps, how do I protect my reputation when I'm fucking around with multiple girls? That's pretty good, because a bunch of beta male simps are gonna try to fucking bombard.
Talk shit on you,
they're
yeah.
gonna try to talk shit. Oh, whatever. They're gonna try to spread rumors.
He's a hoe, like
yeah.
fucking. That's disgusting. Imagine how many girls he's. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Don't hang around fucking beta male simps. Like,
Yeah. They're gonna bring you down for sure. Like they're gonna tell you. So like if you have friends, or so-called friends, that are beta male simps, they're eventually gonna be like, nah, you don't have to do that. Fucking, oh, you should probably take that down or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Like when he was getting like canceled, right? Like there's a lot of people be like, dude, it's not a big deal. Just take it down. Like, bro, what?
fucking cucks, bro. Like, yeah, I remember when I was getting canceled, a bunch of like scared pussies were like, bro, just delete everything, go ghost for like forever. And I was like, no, fuck that shit. Like, why? Fucking, why would I do that shit? I'm like,
I'm not sorry for doing
yeah,
it.
so like if I delete that shit, then it shows like I wasn't saying what I wanted to say, and like I'm being a fucking pussy to what other people say.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of people started to like follow. Like that's when I gained so many followers, like over thousands of followers in a day on Instagram after that video went viral.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, with the one thing I was talking to you pretty recently as well when we were getting followed, like fucking when you get canceled, it's actually a really good thing, because it really shows you who's on your side and who's not on your side, and it really just splits everything down the middle. It's very black and white. It turns everything black and white. Oh, you're with me. Oh, you're not with me. Oh, you like me. Oh, you don't like me. Oh, you're a girl that's willing to stand up like with me, and you're a girl that wants to like. You're basically my ride or die, despite you might get hated on. Like that really shows like, oh, cool. These are the people that I know I could trust, and the people are on my side, because everyone's gonna be with you at your best. But when it comes to your worst and the whole world's fucking against you, well, you'll really see who's on your side and who's not, for sure. So it was really like a blessing in disguise. Like in the moment, it's like, whoa, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah.
When you're getting like thousands of death threats, your whole family's getting fucking doxxed and shit, like fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That shit's fucking crazy. Like the haters will go to very long extents to fucking try to make your life miserable as fuck, because they're miserable themselves. Like miserable people love
Company.
misery.
Yeah.
And misery loves company.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. That's why I know, like, anyone who's trying to cause misery on your life, trying to make your whole life a headache, they're miserable people. They just want you to be miserable like them, because it makes them feel better about their situation. And it is what it is. So it's pretty awesome, and I'm glad I had a mentor like fucking Corey Wayne, who fucking spoke about these things. Like, and I read books that were speaking about these things, that these things would happen.
Yeah, Corey Wayne's the GOAT.
Yeah, dude, I was prepared for this. I knew, like, okay, I read all the correct books, and I knew exactly what was going to happen and how I should fucking go along this path. So I'm pretty glad that now other guys who are experiencing these things, I can fucking help them out. So it's pretty great. Let's see. Top of the trident looks like a fucking W.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Dubs only.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
When are you guys gonna post more fitness content and your workout routines? So
it's coming up.
It's coming up. So we're gonna film a lot of content. But obviously you guys want to learn workout routines and stuff like that. So we're definitely gonna film that. we're just trying to build up the following, trying to build up, all that stuff. But yeah, we're gonna start creating content.
Like I don't really have to repeat myself
Yeah,
like a ton of times.
yeah. That's the one thing I don't like doing. Like fucking new people joining and then they fucking ask the same question I answered. Like, dude, go listen to the podcast, answer all these things. So, from your experience, what is the best way to text girls and keep them attracted to you? That is not the best thing to do because texting only hurts her attraction, does not build it.
Yeah,
it is what it
like
is.
from my personal experience, like texting, it lowers your attraction so much.
Yeah.
Like like as soon like the girls that I've like met up with and everything, like they like me even more as soon as I meet them. Like I'll send them like 4 texts maximum or some shit.
Right.
Call them, yo, I'm free this day. Okay, yeah, I'll come over.
Yep.
Cool. Sick. And then they come over, we hang out, we have a good time, and then they like me a fuck ton better, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think texting. There's no way to build a girl's attraction towards you over text. It's just literally impossible.
It's just boring conversations.
And
basically.
if you're not doing anything to build her attraction, then it's basically like a neutral. Like that's you are texting the most perfect things. Like you know exactly the most perfect things to do. It's still not building her attraction. It's just keeping it at a neutral, right? And for most guys, they don't even know how to text, so it's fucking just lowering her attraction.
Yeah.
The more they text, so less always means more, especially over the phone and things like that. Like if you really want to keep a girl attracted to you, then she has to be doing 97% of the fucking texting, calling, chasing, coming to your house, things like that. That's
scarcity is value.
Yeah, so that's exactly how you do it. But if you guys think that texting is gonna build a girl's attraction, dude, you guys gotta fucking throw away your phones and go into the fucking real world.
Yeah, just cop a fucking flip phone.
Dude, deadass. So I was thinking about that. Like, dude, flip phones are kind of OP because like you don't get distracted by social media.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting distracted by fucking other.
You're not
shit.
really getting brainwashed either.
You're not getting brainwashed by media. And if you're texting a girl, it's gonna be fucking taking forever with those little ass buttons.
And you're gonna triple type fucking just for like a C.
Yeah, and everyone's like, yeah, fuck, I hate texting now. So I think flip phones are kind of goated, dude. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. And you're not. And if you do text, you're gonna be like, okay, I gotta type the least shit ever because this shit is annoying.
Yeah, flip phone sounds like the fucking move. Let's see. Good to see the two goats together again. What are your opinions on marriage and the best age for it? That's a great question.
Yeah.
All right, you go first.
Marriage is a great thing. It should be all about love, but now it's all about like financial like stability type shit. So like girls will usually like fuck over a guy, and like he'll lose everything, and then if you do sign a prenup, they're gonna be like, why? Do you not love me or whatever?
Yeah.
You just fucking whatever. And that's exactly how you know fucking she's only using you for money. Best age for marriage? Well, for a guy, you can basically get married whenever.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. Like, we don't have like a timer. Like, we can... Marriage is like, you make a kid. Like, what I think in marriage is like, you make a kid, you take care of the kid. For a guy, you can make a kid basically
Non-stop.
when you're like fucking 90 years old, you can still make a kid.
Yeah.
But women, you can choose whatever woman you want to marry, basically.
Yeah, so I think marriage in the U.S. is a no-go. I think in other countries, marriage is good. But yeah, marriage, it doesn't benefit guys in America at all, because you're basically signing a contract to the government telling you where you could put your dick, where you can't put your dick, where your money's going, where your kids are going as well, especially in the U.S. Like, the girl is always going to win that argument with the money, the kids, all those things. It's very difficult to win. Like, for a guy, it's very difficult. You have to have a lot of preparation, and after doing all that preparation, you probably start thinking it's probably not even worth it to get married in the U.S. Yep. Maybe other countries, but in the U.S. is a no. And marriage, I think, is usually for guys who want to, settle with one girl, or in other countries, some guys want to marry multiple women. So it is what it is. So, like, for me, I always see myself like talking to multiple girls. I don't see myself only sticking to one girl for the rest of my life. So,
like me, I'm like on the fence about it because like, in a one person marriage, what's the word? Monogamy. In a monogamous marriage, like I feel like that's like very traditional. Like you move out to the fucking bumfuck country,
Yeah.
and then like you have a little farm. You're like self reliant and shit.
Right.
So like, that seems really cool to me. You're like riding horses, shooting guns, whatever.
Yeah.
And you just like there's probably like a little town down there. Fucking, you're with your wife, your kids, whatever. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like it's very peaceful, very very peaceful.
For sure. Yeah, that sounds pretty nice as well. It's just very difficult. Like fucking the U.S. They just made it
like now.
Yeah,
Now it's very difficult.
yeah, the U.S. they just made it super shitty for guys, especially California. Fucking, but yeah, in the U.S. it's not very good for guys. I don't think at all. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's see. Where can I buy the merch? Is it shipped to Europe? Well, we'll discuss more about the merch and we'll put it up on the website soon, things like that. But yeah, let us know what you guys think about the merch and things like that. Okay, cool. What's your thoughts about college? What is the best skills to make money online? I live in a small city in Egypt, and there's nothing here. Give me some tips. I love your podcast. Keep it up. So, a best thing you guys could learn. For college first.
college,
yeah, for college.
Sales.
Yeah, sales. Fucking sales is like
Sales is like the biggest one you want to do.
like, but you don't even have to go to college to learn sales, bro. Like everything is on YouTube. So like the only reason why you'd go to college is for a job that requires you to go to college that you know you want to get into. Like, say you want to really be a lawyer, like whatever, you're really passionate about it, you really want to be a lawyer. Yeah. Cool. Then, and if you have to go to college to be a lawyer, then yeah, then you have to go to college. But sales, you don't have to go to college for. Like, here's the thing: everything is online, dude. Everything is online to learn about. Like, the best thing you guys could do is if you're at home, fucking stop watching videos for entertainment. Watch your videos purely for education and learning skills. And the best skills to make money online, there's so many things. So you have to find like what you're good at, what you're interested in, and learn more about it. Because if you're in an industry that you're actually passionate about, let's say like I know a lot of guys who work in the manosphere purely behind the scenes. Like they like to film, they like to edit, they like to be the managers of the whole YouTube, Instagram accounts. But they only like doing it around guys who are fucking base, guys who are fucking at least red-pilled, guys who understand the matrix and understand like the reality of the world. They like only work around these dudes. They don't want to work for a bunch of fucking, losers, which I wouldn't want to either. So
because it doesn't really like make you a better person. Like,
yeah,
like Andrew Tate, the people that work for him behind the scenes, whatever, they're probably getting built up. Like,
yep,
they're learning a bunch more skills, they're doing all this good stuff.
Yeah, so I think you have to find something you're passionate about, find an industry you're passionate about, and then work towards those skills that you need to work on. So like for me, I know whatever I do, like I could be making money online from video editing, from Photoshop, logo design, I could do loads of shit online. But it just depends. There's a million ways to make money, dude. There's millions of ways to make money, especially online. So you have to figure out what you're into, things like that, and test, because not everything is going to work your first try. So it is what it is. Hey, Logan, I'm going to keep real with you. Do you make any cash from the podcast? Wondering if it could not only help the boys, but become a side hustle in the future. So yeah, I do make money from the podcast, from ads. So Anchor, the fucking hosting platform for podcasts, they basically pay me to just fucking promote their website. Basically telling you guys to make podcasts. That's the whole ad, is telling you guys to make podcasts, because then you guys can make money from podcasting as well. But there's a lot that goes into podcasting. Like I know a lot of people who create a podcast and it does not blow up. Like you guys there's a lot to learn about creating podcasts. There's a lot to learn about brand building and things like that. So it's not as easy. You guys can't just fucking talk on a mic and then you guys start making a bunch of money. You guys need fucking people to listen to make money. So that's the biggest thing. But yeah, it could be good. Obviously, if you podcast like every single day, then eventually it's going to be a job for you. Yeah. And
eventually you're going to say some shit good and then you're going to blow up.
Yeah. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
The earlier you start, the earlier you jump into something, you jump into the deep end, you're going to learn how to swim.
Yeah, exactly. For sure. So, but yeah, it could definitely help you guys if you guys are interested in that. I have a whole course on how to make money online as well on my website, so you guys could check that out. But let's see. Hey, Logan, got anything in store for the Anchor subs? We need more exclusive podcasts. Yes, I have a few more podcasts coming in that is exclusively for people on the who are actually subscribed to the Anchor fucking podcast subscription. And the Anchor is actually going to turn into Spotify, so I wonder how that's going to be. I'll talk a little bit more about that as well in the future. So we'll see. How do you handle running a business and improving on yourself and talking to girls at the same time? Should you focus on business first, then get girls later? Here's the thing. You don't have to get girls. You just have to learn about them and understand them. Like, a lot of guys think. Another good question someone asked me is like, hey, I want to learn about girls. I want to get girls, but I don't want to have sex with them before marriage. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. As long as you know how to practice getting girls all the way up to the point of having sex with them, that's fine. But if you are saying, oh, my religion tells me I can't have sex with girls, so I'm just not even going to talk to them. I'm not even going to learn about them. You know, dude, then by the time they actually want to have sex or even have a girlfriend or get married, dude, they're going to struggle so hard. Like, you guys need to learn how to talk to girls. You guys need to at least understand them and actually practice. So
yeah, the thing about business and like sales and stuff like that, they all correlate into getting girls.
Yeah.
It's the same concept. You're selling yourself to get the girl, and you're also selling yourself so that the customer will buy the product. Same thing.
Yep.
It's literally the same thing.
Yep.
So like, all you gotta do, run your business, and you'll get girls. Easy.
Thoughts on moving out of the U.S.? I haven't been outside the U.S., so I don't know, but
Australia?
I will. Oh, yeah, I've been in Australia, but it's the same shit as here. Australia is kind of shitty, not going to lie. But, yeah, I would not... I can't really give much opinions on it until I start traveling the world, but we'll see.
Yeah. You've been to Vietnam or no?
Have you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's nice as fuck, especially when you're in the country, but like when you're like in like the city area, it's pretty shitty. But like $5 will go a lot over there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, it just depends like where you're at in life. It's like if you're a younger dude, you probably want, you know, where there's going to be a lot of other guys kind of like you know, a lot of beautiful women, things like that. Obviously, when you get older, you're probably going to want to move somewhere where it's like more, you know, remote.
Chill.
Yeah, more chill. But when you're young, I don't know, like for me, I want a lot of action going on. Like I like Miami, not going to lie. I like Florida. I like, you know, California. Sometimes here and there. Just depends. But Florida is like the better version of California.
Yeah.
Like for sure.
So like you live in California and you want to choose the best thing, like California,
Yeah.
but not as gay as Florida. So like if you also like Texas, that's the middle ground right
Yeah,
there.
for sure. Let's see. Oh, someone asked,
Oh, yeah,
have you ever
yeah.
joined Hustle University? No.
I have not.
No.
No. It's because, I don't know. I've seen a lot of leaks, and basically whatever he says, I kind of already know. Like, there's a lot of things I'm learning through these leaks, but most of this stuff, like, I'd rather learn on my own. Like, I want to jump into the deep end and learn how to swim on my own. Because that's how you actually learn.
Yeah, I mean,
Make my own mistakes and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I just never really saw the reason to join Hustle University. I wasn't really interested in making a bunch of money online. You know, it was just, nothing really piqued my interest. Like, obviously, you can learn about girls in there, but I already know a lot about girls, things like that. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing really in there that I, you know, wasn't
Pursuing.
already knowing. Yeah, like all these things that are in there, I was already pursuing, and I already have my own club as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, thoughts on women with familial-based aspirations versus career-based aspirations?
So like if a woman like is pursuing a family versus a woman that's pursuing like her career, like being a boss bitch versus being like a house mom type shit.
Yeah, I mean, most women are the career-based women now today.
Yeah.
So it is what
Yeah, it's
it is,
just
but-
everybody promotes it like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, why fucking why would you want to have to rely on somebody else?
Yeah, so it's like
They're just acting like a guy. Right
Yeah,
that point.
it's funny as fuck because they're like, I don't want to work for, or I don't want to like I don't want to have to be underneath a man. I don't want to have to follow his lead. I want to be able to do my own thing. And then they go
still
work for a man.
Yeah.
And they go work
Yeah.
for a man. It's like,
Which is crazy.
At the end of the day, they're working.
And you're
for a
doing
dude.
you're doing way more work than you would be if you were at home.
Yeah, letting the husband work.
Yeah, letting
Like,
the husband work. You'd be making the same amount of money doing easier work.
Yeah, like
the
women today in the U.S. got finessed so hard. Like they got finessed by feminism so hard. Like feminism was the biggest finesse on women for sure. Like the biggest cap, biggest lie to women, and most girls fell for it. Like it just shows like holy shit. Like they finesse the fuck out of women just so they can make more money.
Yeah,
like dude, it's fucking
funny.
hilarious, dude. That everyone's thinking like, oh yeah, you know, I'm my own person now, things like that. I don't want to, you know, be under a man telling me what to do. It's like, bro, fucking, now you're doing it for the government or you're doing it for some boss who doesn't even love you, who doesn't even care about you.
Yeah.
When you have a whole ass dude who would love you, have kids with you, support you, protect you, financially, physically, like.
Yeah.
But no, they want to choose the fucking hard route where they're going to end up single. They're going to end up ran through. And they're going to end up where no one wants to fucking marry them because they're fucking 30 years old and they have a bunch of cats. And they're ugly as shit. It is what it is. Like, fucking...
be like that sometimes.
They'd be like that. And hey, it's only better for the girls to understand this shit. Because the girl, like, there's
less
girls,
competition now.
Right. There's few girls who listen to my podcast and they understand, oh yeah, okay, this is what I need to be doing to get married. This is what I need to be doing to get a husband. This is what I need to be doing to find like a 3% dude. And
You know what's crazy? When girls were younger, they wanted a family. They wanted to get married and have kids and shit like that. But now, completely fucking flip flopped. It's like, oh yeah, I want to do my own thing, fucking whatever the fuck.
Yeah, because all their friends who are also brainwashed by society are telling them do this. They're being brainwashed by the news, the media, and depends on, you know, if they have a strong father figure at home. Like it is, and most of them do not, you know. So it is what it is. How do you understand women?
We've interacted a lot with women. A lot of women.
Let me give you the basic. This is the easiest way to tell if a guy understands women or not. If he purely looks at her actions and he does not give a fuck about what she says. That is the most simplest way to understand if a guy has game or not with girls. Because guys who have game, guys who understand women, will purely only look at what they do, not what they say. Because girls will say all the time one thing and then they'll do another. So it's like, guys who understand that, you know, you can tell which guys understand that, which guys do not. Because the guys who do not understand that, they get confused, you know, things like that. If you want to understand women, read the book, How to Be a 3% Man by Coach Corey Wayne, the fucking GOAT. Okay? That is how you do it.
Yep.
But, yeah, I mean, there's just so many dudes today that are just do not want to work on themselves. So it's like, it's so easy. If you guys listen to podcasts, you guys are actually building on yourself. You guys are actually taking the effort. It really does fucking help. Like, if you read some books, it definitely fucking helps. For sure. Like, ever since I started reading books.
Yeah, that shit was crazy because, like, senior year, I started reading a bunch of these books, listening to a bunch of these books while driving or whatever. And I'll be going through, like, regular life and I'll be like, this shit applies. I could do this here. I could do this there. And the more you read, the more you can apply different shit. And it really just benefits you. There's no losses in reading.
No, yeah. I think reading is super important, especially for dudes. Oh, someone posted this thing. Let's see. This question is for Nathan. How can you progressive overload without gym equipment? Because I can only do calisthenics.
Progressive overload, you can do the exercise a lot slower. So, like, if you were doing pull-ups and you were doing like regular speed, right? You can do it a lot slower. You can do minute pull-ups. So, like, 30 seconds up, 30 seconds down. You do it slow as fuck, you'll start shaking like a motherfucker. And, dude, shit's hard. Shit's very hard. You can do that for push-ups if you can't do pull-ups too.
Yeah, pull bar is like pretty clutch. Like, yeah, pull bar you're gonna be able to do a lot with for sure. Yeah, especially if you do muscle ups on the pull bar, for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the point where I can do like a really slow muscle up and just fucking
like super controlled.
Yeah. Only reason why you work out is you want body control, complete body control. You can control how your body moves, how fast your body moves. That's what you want.
Someone said, I feel like the elites want to divide us and fuck up the families. I agree. That's what they want. They want everyone to be divided, because if everyone's divided, they can't really focus on who is the enemy. And they think they are the enemy. Like, I understand this between conservatives, the liberals, blacks, whites, everything. Like, they want that division between those two groups of people. They want you to feel like, we're not all the same. They want everyone to feel like, you're on different sides. They don't like you. They hate you. But there is a bigger force that is causing those things to happen.
Yeah.
Because if everyone is confused and everyone is distracted, that's the easiest way to win, is not even having to fight. Like, that's the most elite way of winning a war or a battle, is you not even being there, no one even knowing that you're a part of it, and no one even knows that you're the actual enemy. Like, that is the most elite way to win. Like, that's the most powerful way to win, as well as making another country fight each other, and then you attack.
Yeah, wasn't there this one really rich guy, and he just invested in both sides, and then whichever side won, he still made money, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah. So it is what it is. Fucking. Let's see. How do you increase your social status on Instagram? It's easy to get girls in person, but it's tough online. Honestly, bro, it is a blessing that you're able to get girls in person way better than it is online. Because I know so many dudes who struggle to get girls in person because they only talk to girls online. So good for you, bro. I would not be focusing on social media. I'd be focusing more for social media to connect with other like-minded men. But you're never going to find high-quality girls on social media. You're never going to find girls on social media, and you're never going to tell their interest levels, right? Because girls could be texting you, oh my God, like, you're the coolest person in the world. I love you so much.
I'm laughing my ass off.
And their face is just fucking, they don't care. Like, that's the thing, is you can't really tell a girl's interest level over the phone.
Yeah.
So
you can't read their body language
yep.
or whatever.
Like, in person, I could get a girl within 5 to 10 minutes. Like, just eye contact. Cool. We're going to make out. That's it. Like, online, you don't know. Like, you don't know if the girl's into you. Like, of course you'll know after a while of doing it, but it's very difficult because a girl could say one thing, but then she's hooking up with another dude behind the phone. You have no idea. Like, you have no idea. Like, in person is a million times better because she's always...
And plus, the fact that Andrew Tate like acted as the girls, I'm always sus now. Like, just texting girls, I'm like, this could be a dude texting me right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah.
Yeah, and that's another thing is, like, when I don't know if you guys are in the Discord, you guys know I was pimping out a few chicks on OnlyFans, but basically, dude, the second I create a new Instagram account for a girl, for her OnlyFans page, whatever, dude, the amount of dudes who just fucking flood the DMs is crazy. Like, dude, girls are getting thousands and thousands of DMs with maybe 100 followers. Like, it is crazy, bro. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, if you are a girl, like, girls understand, like, how many DMs. Like, for a guy, we are not getting that many DMs at all by girls. Like, even high-level status, like, there's just no fucking way. 1,000 DMs a day from girls, there's just no fucking way. Like, holy shit. Let's see. Someone says, are you two brothers?
Yes. Yes. Not blood brothers.
Not blood brothers.
But we are brothers, yes.
Yeah. No, I think, yeah, everyone asks this question in person as well. Like, they think, like, we're fucking brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do look this.
Like, random ass people.
Yeah.
And they'll think I'm the older one, but nah, he's really the older one.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Should we answer this one or what?
No, I don't know about Nathan's cousin.
Right now, I'm 24 years old, graduating as a software engineer at the end of next year, and feel like I'm lost in life. Any advice? So you're 24 years old, you graduate as a software engineer, or you're graduating pretty soon, and you feel like you're lost. So the biggest thing why guys feel like they're fucking lost is because they don't understand their mission purpose. They don't know their mission purpose, and they don't really feel like they have, like, anything that they're doing that is useful. They don't really feel like they're doing anything that makes them feel respected, you know? And I think that's the biggest thing for dudes is, like, a lot of guys feel lost, like, they might be because they're being told one thing, that this is the right thing to do. Like they're being told all their lives, hey, this is the right thing to do. Go to college, learn some shit that everyone else is learning, but you need to really ask yourself, what do you want to do? What do you like aspire to be? And honestly, I would just, before you ever get into, take a year off and just literally try and work, try and do other things, try out new things.
Jump into the deep end.
Dude, you gotta jump into the fucking deep end. Like, that's the biggest thing. That's why college is one of those things where
you're like tipping your toes.
Yeah, you're still tippy-toeing. You're not actually in the real world yet. So that's why it's super important to just jump in the deep end and understand that, hey, like, whatever you do, it's not going to end as bad as you think it's going to do. Like, end. Like,
because you have so much fucking time.
Yeah.
So much time.
But, yeah, dude, I would not, obviously you have to find your mission purpose. You have to find, like, what things you do in life actually makes you, like, feel purposeful. Like, as a man, like, you want to feel like you're changing the world. Like, it's a really powerful thing as a dude, is if you're doing something that is making an impact on the world or on other people, or you're doing something bigger than yourself. Like, that's something that really, for me, like, making these videos, I don't have to make videos, I don't have to make podcasts, I don't have to do any of these things. Like, they don't even like make crazy loads of money, but I still do it because I understand I'm making a huge impact on a lot of people's lives, and I have a lot of guys who are looking to me for advice.
Yeah, relying on you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And I understand that I have the power to change how a lot of people think, because when I was first starting out, it was all for just trying to, have fun, whatever. But now I'm starting to realize there's a lot of guys who need this advice. There are literally guys that I've like saved from fucking killing themselves with this advice. There are a lot of guys who are in dark places that I saved from this advice. So if I can help people not fucking kill themselves, if I can help people become better versions of themselves, and I can help guys get girls, I can help guys get money, I can help guys live a happy, fantastic life, not only is that going to be great because I'm going to have a brother on my side who agrees with all the same things I do, but I'm also going to help the universe in the future create more kids, like good families. That will eventually fucking lower the crime rates and lower things that are much bigger than ourselves, So, like, these are all things I understand. Like, what I'm doing, I feel like that's my purpose, and it feels good doing those things and working towards it. Like, if I'm editing a video, I'm not really passionate about editing the video. I'm not really passionate about making that thumbnail. But what I'm passionate about is knowing that these things are going towards what I'm really passionate about, right? Because if I was really passionate about video editing, I'd be doing video editing for a bunch of other people. But I understand I have that skill. I'm going to use those skills and work towards something I'm passionate about. So you have the skill of being a software engineer. You can do it for someone else, or you can do it for yourself, right? So there's many different ways to look at it, but you have the skill, right? And you try using that skill and that time that you learn from fucking college and put it into something you're really passionate about, right? That's the biggest thing, is trying to be resourceful. Like, yeah, you spent 4 years doing some dumb shit, whatever. I'm not saying your shit is dumb, but a lot of guys spend 4 years doing some dumb shit in college. It's like, cool, how can you monetize what you did? Like, let's say you did waste your time. How can you monetize off those 4 years in college? How can you monetize off those 4 years in the military? What can you do? Like, a lot of guys are like, oh, I'm going to just do this thing. It's like, dude.
Just do liberal arts.
Yeah, fucking cringy.
What are you
fuck.
going to do? Teach college people? No.
So.
Like.
Right now, I am 16 years old, 1 year into the gym, and it's clear that although process was made, it's clear I slacked for many months. Advice to improve consistency instead of achieving in small bursts.
Improve consistency. So, like, for me, it was all during, like, probably 6th grade. 6th grade, I was a little chubby kid, and we did a little tour of my middle school. I was like, damn, we have to change in front of people. I'm not gonna be bullied. Fuck no. I'm not gonna be bullied. I'm gonna be the one bullying people. Nah, but fucking, I was like, if I'm gonna be changing in front of people, I'm gonna look good, and people are gonna know me for it. And I just worked out. I was just like, not bullied. I'm not gonna get bullied, because when we're in middle school or elementary, whatever, we always see like all these things about bullying, and I was like, I'm not gonna be the bully. I'm gonna be the bully type shit.
Yeah.
And fucking from there on, it just kind of felt like routine. I was like, yeah, I gotta work out. Yeah, this is how I get girls. That was like middle school. Yeah, if I run this fast, if I run the mile this fast, I'm gonna get a lot of girls. And I didn't really understand it, but I got girls anyway. I didn't realize it. But, you know, just working out makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm making a lot of people regret telling me the things they told me, type shit.
Yeah, so you're turning like negative experiences or negative energies into something positive.
Yeah.
Right? And a lot of people just don't have enough negative energy in their lives. Maybe you were just raised fucking around like everything's so perfect. So that's like the downside of being raised in like a perfect world, right? Because good times create weak men, right?
Yeah.
So if you're raised in purely good times and nothing, you've never gone through any hardships, then there's not many like motives for you to want to win. You don't have an enemy. You don't have anyone you're trying to beat. So that's why, you know, I explained in my podcast, like, everyone, at the end of the day, we all have an enemy, and it's fucking ourselves. At the end of the day, the biggest enemy is yourself. And that's the most powerful thing, is you understand no one is more powerful than you. At the end of the day, you have full control over yourself.
Yep.
And that's the greatest thing. And so you're training to be better than you were, always. And that's the biggest thing, is everyone doesn't understand this because they're always so focused on what other people are doing or what other people are saying. But at the end of the day, you are your biggest enemy. You're the only person stopping you from doing whatever you want in life. You have full control. You have every single opportunity to be successful. You have every opportunity to be jacked. The only person that's stopping you is yourself. It's literally impossible for anyone to stop you, especially if you have that mindset. But yeah, dude, obviously you have to experience some negative things. Obviously, breakups are one of those things that a lot of guys experience. They go through a hard breakup or they get divorced. They work out for 6-7 months, and then they get into a relationship, and then they stop working out. And it's that cycle. And then they stop working out once they meet the girl, and the girl breaks up with them. And then they go back working out. Like, it's just how it is. So if you want to be consistent, obviously you have to have bigger motives, and you have to have like bigger wants than just girls or, you know, whatever.
Even if it is girls, like I remember like around freshman year, I was like, okay, I was working out a fuck ton, right? And I realized, oh yeah, all these other girls are just like watching me, and I love that attention. I was just like, yeah, and I got into a relationship, and then a lot of these girls stopped fucking looking at me. My own girlfriend stopped looking at me, cheated on me, whatever. I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep working out and not even focus on girls and keep having that attention on me, and that's what made me feel good. I don't know, like eyes on me just felt fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, getting female attention is a nice thing. Like, a lot of guys don't understand. Like, a lot of guys who don't, like, work out, or guys who are just, you know, insecure, not, like, average guys are just invisible to girls. So, like, if you're above average, you know you're getting female attention, and it's pretty nice when girls are noticing you.
Yeah.
Especially when you're hitting the gym and things like that. But, yeah, all your consistency and your small bursts of motivation is, you know, it's temporary, right? Like, yes, you have to find a bigger reason, maybe bigger than yourself, to why you want to work out. You know, maybe it's for the future, or maybe it's for something that is much bigger than yourself. Like, for me, I understand I need to train not only for myself, but for you guys. Like, I want to be able to teach you guys how to fucking train as well. I want you guys to understand how to do jiu-jitsu or wrestling, or how to actually, like, fight on the ground.
Just defend yourself.
And defend yourself, right? So, like, understand, okay, I need to train. I need to keep training. And I need to keep working on myself in order to help you guys. Understand every little thing I do, I understand it's for my audience, and it's for someone, like, because I have that power, you know.
It's for something bigger than yourself. It's
right.
It's a good thing.
And if it's not for you, it might be for your future family. It might be for your future kids, or maybe your future wife. Whatever. You got to be able to protect your family. So these are all things that are super important for guys. Best way to build a social circle from scratch.
Do the things you like to do. So, like, if you really love jiu-jitsu, you go do jiu-jitsu, you'll find people. Guarantee it.
Yep.
If you like cars, you go fucking do your car shit, you'll find people. Whatever you like to do it, and you'll find people eventually. and they'll be quality people. They'll be people that agree with you, like doing the things you do. So like you'll hang out with them a lot more. They'll make you a better person. So like if you really like cars, they'll help you with your car, and they'll like teach you about shit. That's a good social circle right there.
Yeah, I think Nathan nailed it perfectly, which was do what you want to do. Obviously, you're not always going to have people, like I know a lot of people are afraid to do things that they want to do if their friends aren't going to do it. Or you have to be okay with doing things by yourself. And when you're okay with doing things by yourself, you're going to find other people just like you who are okay with doing things by themselves. And then you guys build the circle from there. Like, so many guys are so fearful, or so many people overall are so fearful of doing things that are not liked by other people, so they just don't even try it because no one's going to like them for it.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing, that you have to move out of that, bubble of your friends and things like that, is if you really want to do something, stop caring what your friends think, stop caring what other people say, do what you want to do, and you're going to find other people who are on that same path as you. So like a lot of guys.
And as soon as you find this people on the same path, don't be afraid to fucking ask for help. Like that'll only build that relationship.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And same thing with finding girls. Like you're gonna find girls who like the same things you do, like all the time. Like if you're really interested in self-improvement, guess what? You go to a self-improvement, seminar or whatever. You're gonna find girls in those seminars that are interested in the same things, right? So these are all great ways to meet women, high quality women. And if you notice yourself like being attracted towards activities that are not good for you. Like, let's say you only go to the club. That's the only thing you do on the weekends. And you're only around women from the club. You need to experience other things, women from other places. Like, being around girls from the club all day is, like, not good. Like, they're just fucking energy drainers and fucking attention drainers. Like, that's all they're there for. So, it is what it is.
Although, you will find a lot of good guys at clubs. Like, you'll just start making conversation. Like, you're having fun, and then you just talk, and then you're like, oh yeah, I do that too, and shit like that.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, it's cool. This dude's cool.
Yeah. So someone said tips for going viral on social media and building a personal brand. So the way I did going viral on social media is kind of accidental, but it's just being controversial, speaking your opinion. Obviously, you guys could go viral on social media for doing something that is controversial. You don't have to say something. You could do something.
That's pretty easy.
It's super easy, but so many people are so fearful and they back down, and then their fans realize, oh, this guy doesn't really do these things because he likes it. He's doing it for the fame. He's doing it for clout. He's just clout chasing. Right?
Yeah.
So you don't want to be a clout chaser.
Basically, like Trippie Redd and shit like that. Like he gained a lot of attention for saying a lot of controversial shit, or like saying some crazy shit, and then he fell off because like he just stopped saying true to himself type shit. Yeah.
So you got to stay true to yourself, and it has to be something you really believe in. And when you believe in something, then chances are someone's not going to believe in the same things that you are believing in. And
that's why Kanye is in so many people's mouths right now. Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Like he's saying whatever he wants to say, and he's building. He's still growing. He's not fucking falling off or whatever.
No.
He's staying on people's minds 24 fucking 7.
That's the true currency. Like, a lot of people think of money, but the true currency is attention. Like, everyone's fighting for attention. So if you do something that is bold, that is different, and that is not normal, then you're gonna get a lot of attention. How has the gym helped with your mental health and confidence? I've been working out over a year and see my confidence skyrocket. Does boxing help with mental health and confidence as well?
It does.
Yeah,
it
dude.
does. Boxing or any
Fighting in general is like
learning about fighting, losing, whatever. It all builds confidence as long as you put that energy towards something good. Like okay, yeah, you're getting beat up. Next time, don't get beat up, and you beat that person. And that builds your confidence is crazy. Like you learning different lessons from your mistakes builds your confidence. You're like, okay, this is what's gonna happen, and if it happens again, you know what to fucking counter with. That just builds complete confidence, and confidence builds your mental health.
Yeah, and I remember I was talking to you about this earlier, like a few weeks ago as well. Like most of the dudes that are actually able to kill you are like the most chill dudes of all time. Like the people who could really fuck you up are super chill. That's what I understand is like, guys, when you go into a jiu-jitsu room, or you go into a wrestling room, or you go into maybe not so much wrestling, but if you go more into jiu-jitsu and actual like MMA rooms and things like that, actual like professional fighters that go there, you hang around these dudes. These guys are super chill, like laid back. They're not fucking all crazy and shit.
It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a warrior.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's exactly like that. Like a lot of dudes you'll meet are super chill, super easy going. Like, and I like training these dudes because I know that hey, like these guys are super chill and they can kill people. So it's pretty awesome. Like, I don't like hanging around dudes who are all talk, who don't even know how to fight. Like that shit's just annoying. Like, there's just no way I could be around people that like are all talk all the time, but they don't
And they're a
even
threat
fight.
to you.
Yeah, yeah, they are a threat because they're gonna cause a fight, and then have to be the one that actually has to end it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, fucking retarded. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, confidence. After I started wrestling, my confidence went up for sure. Like all day, like winning on the mat when everyone's watching you it makes you feel pretty fucking
Yeah.
confident. And then when you go into something like jiu-jitsu, you get humbled really fucking quick. Like you get tapped out real fucking quick, and then you're like, oh shit, okay, now I gotta go back to base level. I gotta start training again. I need to start
Keep building that
Yep.
confidence.
Yep. And so that's why I like jiu-jitsu. It's like super humbling.
It's like you're leveling up and ranking up type shit. So like
Right.
wrestling is a whole different level, and then as soon as you like put in all your fucking dollars in this, you got to move on and like rank up.
Yep.
So like you're level 50 maxed out on this rank. Now you're in fucking rank number 2, level 1.
Yeah. So any fighting is good. I think it's definitely good for guys to learn how to fight. It's definitely good for your mental and physical health, obviously.
Also, if you know how to fight, you can walk around so much better in public. You're like, yeah, that dude's not gonna fuck with me.
Yeah.
That dude's not. If he did try to fuck me, I fuck him up. Type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So like, you're not afraid of anything.
Right.
Your confidence is through the fucking roof.
Right. And then you're going to be more willing to say what you want to say and do what you want to do because you're not afraid of the world. Like people who don't fight, people who don't train and actually like fight people on a regular basis, they're so fearful and so scared. It's like, dude, like I don't care what anyone thinks purely because I know which guys are actually down to fight and which guys are not down to fight. And if they are down to fight, cool. Like, let's go. It is what it is.
Fuck it. Let's roll.
Yeah. Logan versus Nathan wrestling match.
That's happened, but like it hasn't been recorded.
Yeah. How do you deal with frustrations of not having social skills right now when you only have time to work on making money, being far from the city, and can only move out in 2 years? I mean, why are you frustrated if you can't really control it? You just gave me a whole list of excuses of why you can't have any social skills. It's like, why are you frustrated? Like, you're giving yourself excuses. Like, I'm not making the excuses for you, so you can't be frustrated at anyone else giving you the excuses but yourself. So it's like, dude, if you have excuses, then why are you frustrated? Like, cool, keep making excuses, or stop making excuses and stop being frustrated and go out and talk to people. Like, I promise you definitely have time, like, to go out and talk to people, or when you go walk around, just say hi, hello, how's your day going to people. It's really not that hard. I guarantee you walk by at least 4 to 5 people every single day, wherever you go. Like, it is what it is.
Also, being able to ask for help, even if you don't need it, well, fucking see their perspective and see your perspective. You just learn to talk to people, and it's fun.
Right. Hey, G's, how would you guys keep younger siblings on check?
I don't really keep them in check, really. I just, if they try to start something controversial with me, I'll just say my mind, and then eventually, like, we'll debate a little bit, and then they'll be like, all right, I lost. They just walk away.
Yeah.
They don't really do anything. Like, they're blood, right? You're gonna love them. They know that. They're gonna love you. You know that. So it doesn't really.
Yeah, just lead by example. Like, I remember one dude telling me pretty recently, like, his younger brother is just super blue-pilled, doesn't want to listen to anything he says, simping over his girl, hangs around a bunch of other cucks. Yeah. And he's like, what can I do to help my little brother? I'm like, bro,
Let him go through.
Yeah, live by example. Because when your little brother sees that, hey, my older brother is not getting cheated on, he has great friends, and he's getting everything he wants in life. He gets every single girl he wants. He gets every little thing he wants in life, but I'm not. And then he's gonna ask you one day, like, why? And then you can be straight up, because this is the things I believe in. And if your belief system is not getting you the things you want, stop believing in that thing.
Yeah.
Like, so many guys believe in, oh, all girls are princesses and all girls are perfect and all girls are angels. And then they get fucking cheated on and heartbroken every single time, every single girl they talk to.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you have to understand, your belief system is not benefiting you. It's only hurting you. It's only benefiting other people. And if society wants you to believe in that thing, then that means it's only benefiting them. Because they know that, hey, this belief system I'm going to put on this person is not going to benefit them. It's going to benefit me. I'm going to make money off of them.
Yeah. Like Disney and shit like that.
Like Disney, like OnlyFans, all that shit. Yeah. They want you to be a simp. They want you to be a cuck. They want you because that's how they make their fucking money. That's all they care about.
They will take advantage of that weakness. Yep.
Yeah. Logan Paul is a bot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking hate bots.
Yeah. Fucking this amazing clip. Fucking it was on Logan Paul's whatever the fuck, right?
Right.
It was on his podcast. His best friends started turning against him because they were like, "Nah, he's a bot." Yeah.
I hate bots everywhere, bro. Like in the real world as well. It's like not even just online bots. Like you see NPCs all the time in real life, like online, but in real life, bro, I hate people who are NPCs. I hate people who are fucking bots. Like, oh, I can't say that. I can't do that thing. I'm gonna get in trouble. By who? What are they gonna do? Like, what the fuck? Like, people are so scared to act like weird or act like out of the norm. Like they don't want to like do some weird shit. Like, oh, like they're such bots, bro. Like that's the one thing I hate, people who are fucking bots, dude. Like I hate it. Like they're so brainwashed. They're so submissive. They're so weak minded. I can't stand it. Like they can't think for themselves. It's super cringy. And you know, it's
every time I start thinking, oh, I might get in trouble for this, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just do it anyway. Like we're driving down the street, I'm gonna yell some shit, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, this is good. Fuck it.
Yeah, bro. Like, dude, if you're a bot, you're an average dude, I guarantee you're not getting any attention from women. Like, it is what it is. Like, you have to stand out. Negative or positive, you have to stand out. Like, there's no such thing as average is successful. And we're like, bro, if you are average, you are not being successful. You're not getting what you want in life. All those things, you have to stand out. Negative or positive. It doesn't matter what other people think. As long as it's positive to you, and you're standing out to your like for yourself, then cool, then that's great. But you have to stand out. That's the only way to get attention. Like you have to be doing something different. Like, and a lot of people ask, how do I become rich? Like the top 1%. How do I become the top 1% of dudes? Or how do I become the top 3%? Do what 97% of people are afraid to do or are not doing. Like that's pretty much it. And if you're so scared to do it, then yeah, you don't deserve it. You deserve to be a part of the 97% of average dudes. Like, because they're all afraid just like you. Been doing BJJ for a while now. What martial art would you recommend pairing with it? Probably Muay Thai or boxing, kickboxing.
Judo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Judo. If you really like BJJ, judo is a really good one. It masters takedowns.
Yeah, but if you're really trying to like be good at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, do a lot of wrestling, do a lot of judo, and that's pretty much it. But if you want to be balanced overall, like a balanced fighter overall, you're definitely going to want to do some stand-up Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, and then BJJ is how you actually fucking finish people.
Yeah.
Sure.
So like if you really like BJJ, you want every fight to end on the ground. Judo, wrestling will keep you fucking aggressive and take them down and shit.
What about keeping emotional control? Sometimes people get under my skin and I want to jack them up. Does the boxing help with keeping control? Dude, okay, so here's the thing. If you actually know how to fight people and you actually understand like fighting and you understand which people want to fight you, which people are actually not down to fight you, you stop caring. Like that's the great thing about knowing how to fight. And if they want to fight, cool, I'm not worried. Like it doesn't affect me emotionally at all. If I fight someone, it's not going to be over emotions at all. It's going to be purely because they're trying to hurt me. They're trying to hurt my loved ones people around me, right? It's going to be purely based off logic and reasoning when I fight someone. Because a lot of people think, oh, fighting someone, it's like, you know, it's cool to just fight random people all the time. It's like, well, it's got to be for like a logical reason. Because if you're just fighting people for fun or whatever, it's like you're wasting your energy on someone who doesn't deserve it, right? So keeping emotional self-control is the biggest thing. Everyone's gonna just talk shit. Like that's the one thing you have to be good at. Like That's one thing that I like about doing social media and things like that is because I get loads of hate. I get loads of people trying to get underneath my skin. I really don't care. Like I really don't care. One, because I know they're not down to fight. Because people who are down to fight are just gonna swing.
Yep.
They're not gonna talk shit on the phone. They're not gonna talk shit in person. They're just gonna swing. So I know, okay, if you're not swinging, then I don't care, like at all. And I understand that. Hey, like if you allow someone to control you emotionally and control how you feel, then they have power over you, and that must mean as well you might respect that person's beliefs, or you might respect that person overall. Like I really do not respect someone unless they did something for me, like at all. Like why do I have to respect you? Why? Like there's no reason why I respect you. Like you are a complete beta male simp cuck. Like yeah, it might be your boss, whatever. If he's a fucking cuck, bro, he's a fucking cuck. Like I would not respect these dudes. Like women don't respect them. I don't respect them. It is what it is. Fucking. But yeah, if they're trying to say some shit to you that is obviously making you upset, or they're trying to make you upset, stop caring, bro. Like why do you care? Like it has no effect on your life. It only hurts you to give a fuck. Like they want you to care. That is the whole goal for them. They want you to care, so they keep doing it. Like if you don't care, they're gonna just give up on you. They're gonna be like, "What? Like this nigga does not care." But like he does not care at all. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I do that. I do that. I'll like start talking shit and then just testing people, and I love seeing them mad. That's literally my whole point in like screaming shit at people, insulting them or whatever, just to get them mad because it gives me a good laugh.
I have a gay friend that cockblocks me from girls. Any advice? He's a good friend. We do business together, but he just doesn't get it because he doesn't know what it's like to be straight.
He's an op.
He's a fucking op, bro. He's a fucking op. No, I think
he really likes you.
Yeah, he probably wants to fuck. Not gonna lie, but
yeah,
I don't know.
No, I'd say some gay people can really benefit you.
Yeah,
like they go out and be best friends with that girl and be like, hey, I know somebody really perfect for you. Boom, brings you in. But like obviously you kind of gotta let them know.
I've said this multiple times as well. Like, dude, like gay guys, like when I see a girl hanging around a gay guy, dude, it makes getting the girl way easier for sure. Like I don't know, like the guy has to be intentionally trying to cockblock you, because any gay guy I've walked up to with a girl, like the gay guy is just in love with me. He fucking tries hyping me up, and then the girl starts hyping me up as well. Yeah. I'm like, dude, this is so easy, bro. Like the gay guy wants the girl to get laid. Like,
oh my god,
yeah,
gay guys
are clutch, bro.
You. Like gay guys will love you. Like we went to Costco.
Yeah. So we went to Costco and we were trying to fucking cop some illegal substances, right? And
illegal
substances. And we're like, okay, that lady looks like a bitch. That lady looks like a bitch. That lady could be a bitch, but I don't know. And there's just one gay guy. I'm like, chances are that gay guy's gonna let us through because we're good looking, and he's gonna be into us. He doesn't look like a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, cause the other girls look like Karens.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we're gonna have to go with this gay guy for sure.
Yeah.
We go to the gay guy. Gay guy fucking's like, oh, you don't have a membership. Oh yeah, whatever. And he's like, oh, okay, it's fine, whatever.
Just next time.
Yeah, next time. He lets us slide all the way through, fucking with all that shit. So it's nice. It is nice.
Yeah.
It's good. But hey, we understand the game. We understand how to finesse.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. Let's see. I'm scared of hitting on a random girl and they get uncomfortable and think I'm a creep. How do I go about overcoming that?
Because usually, I genuinely think this, girls only think you're a creep because you're ugly or you're not confident. And the fact that you think, I'm scared that they'll think that I'm a creep. Yeah, you're a creep because fucking they won't think you're a creep, or they'll probably think you're a creep, but you won't know it, and you'll just do your own thing. Like, fuck it. She thinks you're a creep. Fuck you. That's all I have to say about it. Cause as long as you're confident, either they'll still think you're a creep, but you don't care, or you're confident and she'll like you. It doesn't have it. No.
So I'm scared of hitting on a random girl, and they get uncomfortable and think I'm a creep. How do I go overcome it? Okay, you have to I guarantee you haven't talked to over 10 girls in person. Like, just by you saying that, I could tell you have no experience at all, because girls are not out there to fucking stab you or pepper spray you. Like, bro, like, trust me, bro, it's not as scary as you think, dude. Like, just do it and see. It's really not that fucking scary. Girls are nothing to be scared about. Are they gonna throw hands with you? No. Are they gonna beat you up? No. What are they gonna do? Like, dude, they can't do shit. Like, so
The worst thing they're gonna do is when you ask for their number, they're gonna give you the wrong number.
Oh no, I'm scared of words. They're gonna say no to me. Like, dude, who the fuck cares about words, bro? Like, that is like the most pussy shit. Like, if you're scared of people throwing words at you, like, dude, like, maybe because we went through fucking boot camp, like, words mean absolute jack shit. They call you the most heinous shit of all time. Like,
racial slurs, it doesn't even matter.
They'll say the most racist shit to you. Like, trust me, dude. We've both heard the most crazy shit said to us. That's why I'm so, like, words,
it gets worse later on, too.
Words do not mean jack shit to me, like, at all. Like, it doesn't mean shit, because words are absolutely nothing. They're hollow unless they have action behind them. And that's when, okay, cool, this guy says something and he actually does something. Cool. But most guys are just going to say shit, and that's it. The rational male. Rolo Tomasi asks, what kind of girls is your type? Go first.
Well, like, when I know I'm just gonna, like, hook up with this girl, so if I'm walking through the street or whatever, I'll be able to tell, oh yeah, if I talk to this girl, I'm only gonna hook up with her. Okay, if I talk to this girl, she's gonna be, like, more family based or whatever. I'll probably treat her more respectfully, I guess. But, like, either way, you treat them all the same. But, like, a girl you're gonna fuck has the same look. Like, she's gonna dress more promiscuous, whatever. And I'm just gonna fuck. I just had different intentions. And a girl that just looks attractive, dressed conservatively, whatever, I'm gonna talk to them the same way. Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna pursue them the same way. And if I fail, I fail, whatever. But, like, I still like that person. So, like, if they're attractive, I guess is my type.
Yeah, so, like, different types for what? Like, having sex with a girl or getting with a girl? Like, for me, like, most girls, like, I'll have sex with. As long as, if they're interested in me and they have, like, strong, like, here's the thing. So a girl might be a total feminist, right? But if she's interested in me and she's good looking, then cool.
And you can just fight.
Yeah, fight. Just fight. No, but yeah, if she's good looking, like, obviously the bare minimum is, like, hey, like, I don't care about looks, but if you're ugly, we can't vibe. That type of shit. Like, hey, I only care about a girl's vibe, but if you're ugly, I can't vibe with you. No, but, like,
there's just no connection there. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't see the spark.
Yeah, exactly. But fucking, yeah, I mean, girl's cute, obviously. Girl's good looking. She takes care of herself. But, you know, let's say she's a little brainwashed by society. She's a little bit of feminist. No big deal. I'll clap cheeks. But obviously, I'm not going to take her that seriously, especially if I know that she's on Tinder, Bumble, other dating apps. She has social media. Never going to take these girls seriously. And even if I did find a girl who didn't have social media, or a girl who was just, you know,
still talk to them the same way.
Yeah, same way. Treat them all the same. I don't take them seriously. I don't understand. Okay, she's more of a wifey material, and let's see what she can bring to the table. Let's see what she does for me. Because, you know, the more effort a girl brings, and the more effort it shows, like, hey, she's actually trying, she's actually making effort. This is pretty fucking awesome. So, yeah. But yeah, most girls, like, basic bare minimum for guys is like, hey, if she's good looking, cool. She has, like, good attention levels and her interest is high, then yeah.
What isn't my type?
Fat bitches. Fuck fat bitches.
Fat and other bitches. Fat and yeah. The ones with the big lips and fucking loud voice and bad culture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't like those ones.
Those ones. What do you guys think about Andrew Tate bringing Aiden Ross under his wing?
I think that's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of funny. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
as long as Aiden takes it like not straight to the heart. Like Andrew Tate's gonna fucking insult him, and as long as he just doesn't take it to the heart, yeah, then they'll be fine. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think Aiden Ross is super lucky to meet a dude like Andrew who actually
He's gonna harden his skin.
Yeah.
He's gonna make him a way better
and he's
man.
doing it with good intentions. Like he's not doing it because he genuinely hates him. He's doing it because he genuinely wants to see him do better. And you know which people are genuinely doing something to make you do better, or because they want to see you do better, and you know what people are doing it just to make fun of you or attack you, whatever. But yeah, I think Aiden Ross is super fucking lucky. I think a lot of guys would want to be in his position, learning underneath Andrew, because Andrew's a G, bro.
Top G.
So some guy says, okay, yeah, I've been going through a lot, especially since getting on NoFap, so my mental health been suckish, but getting better. Sometimes sex is all I can think about, but it's getting easier by staying busy. Okay, bro, like...
Dude, I haven't fucking fapped in like 3 years.
Yeah, I think you need to have sex more with girls, so they fucking... So you stop caring about sex. It's like, I'm at a point where I like, sex is like... When I was younger and I maybe had like sex with 5, 6 girls, whatever, like, maybe I was like interested in sex, but like, even when I'm horny, it's like, okay, like I could put this horniness aside and focus on something else. Like, I understand, like, I have full control over myself and my brain and my body, so it's like...
Yeah, it's not really a big deal.
Yeah. Like, and if you allow your horniness to get in front of fucking talking to girls or your girlfriend because, I'm super horny and the only girl I can have sex with is this girl, so I'm gonna let her walk all over me. It's like, bro, dude, like, that is never gonna be an issue for me because I don't care about sex that much. Like, it's not really like something so crazy. Like, it's not that bad. Like, especially when you could go 3 months without having sex, no phone, like... Yeah, like, trust me, it's like, that's the least. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, there's a lot more bigger things going on in the world.
Yeah.
And it does make it hard when guys are just starting NoFap, especially if they like fucking jerked off like every day. Like, it's super hard, but like,
I think it's the porn that's the issue though. Like, if you jerk off without watching porn, then you know it is what it is. But if you watch porn, like, that shit will fuck up your brain for sure.
Yeah.
Like, Sterling talks about it all the time. Like, porn is the biggest issue for guys having like some mental issues or having issues like where they can't get their dick hard. So it's like,
also like you brought up that one person, like he couldn't have sex at all without
watching porn. Yeah. Some guy messaged me as well. But yeah, porn is not good for sure. It's not real. It's just fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird. So. How did you run a date when you didn't have a license? A license to drive or to be 18?
How did you run a date? Well, when I wasn't driving, I kind of just invited them to my house, and all we did was do things at my house. So like, yes, did those things too, but fucking like, we'll like make dinner or like we'll order in dinner, fucking watch a movie, whatever. And like, back then I had like 3 dogs. I had my fucking fish. I had my snake. We had a fuck ton of things to do. A fuck ton of things to do at my house. And there's a park like nearby. Fucking, we'll just fucking kick it at the park. Like, I remember bringing a girl over, or like she came over. She drove over actually, and had a car and everything. But I was like, let's just walk my dogs to the park. Have them run around a little bit, and I'll have my knives, and then fucking I just chuck them at a fucking dumbass tree.
Yeah, to this day, I still have girls drive over to my house. Like, even though I didn't have a license at the time, I still had girls drive over to my house. And obviously, if people were home at my house...
Picked you up from fucking school or whatever?
Yeah, dude, I had girls fucking in supercars picking me up, fucking me in their supercars, bro. Like, using their dad's supercars and fucking me in their supercars, bro. Like, that's the type of shit I had fucking... Because I was on Tinder, like, at 15, bro. Like, I had Tinder... I had a whole podcast. If you guys want to listen to the podcast on how I did Tinder at 15 years old, I have a whole podcast. You guys could,
that's probably why we're banned now.
Yeah, so you guys could subscribe to the Spotify podcast and subscription through Anchor, and then you guys will unlock that podcast. Talk a lot about that. But yeah, dude, I was when I didn't have a license, I was always getting girls come over to my house.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, it's super easy. Like,
and you know what's funny? And it was usually at night.
Yeah.
When everybody was either asleep or like in the middle of the day when everybody was at work or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just came back from school, fucking shit like that.
Yeah, and girls would be getting Ubers over to my house.
Yeah.
Dude, there was girls
my God.
having their boyfriends Uber themselves over to my house, dude.
Literally.
Yeah.
And there was also this other girl from like bumfuck like middle of California.
Trust
like,
me, bro.
Like east side of fucking California.
If they like you, they will
Ubered all the way to my fucking dumbass house.
Yeah, if they like
was
you,
crazy.
they will do that shit. If a girl likes you and she's into you, she will do that shit for you. Like, there's no problem, like, at all. That's why I still do that shit today. Like, if I know the girl has a fucking license, if I made her online, then yeah, cool, drive over to my house, like, or that's
Uber.
yeah, Uber over. Like,
You say, and you said this back then. I was like, yeah, this is good. You said, oh yeah, I just don't feel comfortable driving right now, or like I don't feel comfortable meeting at your house.
yeah,
And that's all you have to say. And they'll be like, okay, yeah. If they really like you, they'll be like, okay, yeah. I'll come to you. I'll come to you.
yeah, like, dude, it's not because you're gonna be spending way more time trying to drive over to the girl's house, trying to drive to pick up the girl, driving to do a bunch of different. Dude, you cut the whole process down when she goes straight to your house. Obviously, it depends what kind of girls you're talking to, but I understand which girls I'm talking to. We're in the United States, bro. These girls are all hoes. Like, I understand they'll just go over to my house. We don't have to go on multiple dates. We don't have to do this, that. Maybe once in a while, I'll come across a girl who wants to go on a date with me. I'll be like, okay, I'll think about it. Maybe
Usually
think about it for a week or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I do like going on dates.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like most of the time it's like I make it fun and I have a good time.
Yeah.
And I don't really care if she has a good time or not.
Yeah, she does, but she does though, because you're happy, you're having fun, and she's gonna reciprocate that. So
Yeah. And I'm on dates, I'm goofy as fuck. Like I'll do whatever the fuck I want. They're like, oh my god, stop, whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, it's super fun.
it is good. It is fun. Like, yeah, dates are nice. But yeah, I mean, it's super easy to get girls to come to your house. Like, it's not really that hard.
Yeah. Also, I find out like really like good spots to eat because of them. They're like, oh, I want to try this place. Okay, yeah, sure. Fucking, what is it? Oh, ramen. Okay, yeah. I like ramen.
So someone says, how do you make the relationship more intense between you and the girl? I have no problem with attracting, just getting the tension higher is a problem. So, dude, you have to pull back. You have to let her chase and pursue you. You have to let her do
One
all
step
that-
forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah, like, you have to let her be doing the chasing, the calling, the pursuing. Pull back your attention. Let her work for it, bro. Like, so many guys give out their attention through text, through calling, through FaceTime, maybe even in person. Let the girl fucking want to take off your clothes while you're trying to do stuff. Like, it happens to me all the time. Like, I'll be so not focused on the girl. I'll be doing my own thing. It'll just force them to want to take my clothes off. I'm like, no, not right now. I need to do some stuff.
Like you're making out with them and like, oh shit, I gotta do this.
Yeah, like, you just pull away. Like, you have to learn how to pull away, bro. Because right now you want her more than she wants you, and I could tell because
Oh,
you're
I just
asking
don't
this
feel
question.
like it anymore.
Yeah, like, when you
You're
have
like, what?
when you have multiple girls, when you're not so focused on sex, it makes the girl want those things way more than you, for sure. But I could tell by you messaging me, you want it more than she does. Because if she wanted it more, she'd be on my channel asking this question to me. How can I get my boyfriend to have sex with me? He always keeps pushing me away. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's see. Sterling Cooper podcast episode 2. Yeah, I'll get Sterling in the podcast. I wanna meet up with him in person though. I think that'd be cooler. So but yeah, we could do another podcast. But podcast in
pull
person
to
would be
Florida
cool.
again.
Yeah, pull up to Florida, pull to Miami, maybe Europe. We'll see. Yeah, I started watching porn at 12 and in 25 now, so hard to stop, but I've gone 3 weeks and not watched. I also started joining college organization so I could make friends, meet girls, and improve. Yeah, bro, 3 weeks of not watching porn is not a crazy flex, bro. Like, dude, it's really not. So, like, it is what it is, but it's nothing you should be fucking super happy about. It's like, hey, porn is bad. I understand porn is bad. It's not good for you. It's fucking brainwashing you. It wants you to fucking, do that instead of actually pursuing girls in real life. They want you to just sit at home and do nothing. That's what they want. So understand that this is the reality, and it is what it is. Fucking, you're a little bit too late, but no big deal, bro. Just go talk to girls in person. Go meet new people. Fucking actually find something that you're interested in and understand that, dude. Like, there are a million other things you'd be doing better than fucking watching porn.
And why do work when you don't have to? when a girl could do it for you.
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, like so many guys are like wanting to jerk off all the time. It's like, bro, if you have girls and you have options, like you're gonna be like wanting to avoid sex. Like it's too much sex, dude. Like chill, take it easy.
Yeah.
But it's sad. Not a lot of guys experience that. So it is what it is. Did you guys get the real world? No. Did you? I think it's from Andrew Tate.
No.
What are some chill things / activities to do with the boys?
Working out.
Working out. That's it.
Snowboarding.
Snow-
fucking
Surfing.
Fishing is a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shooting is nice. Fucking
Like we'll go through some deep ass conversation while fishing, and then like in like a second we'll flip. Like, oh my god, that chick is so fat or some shit.
Yeah, I mean,
It's always a good time with the boys.
yeah. Anything you do is chill. Like just hanging out, chilling. Like anything is fun.
You
Like,
can kick it at the house and not do anything, and it'd be fun.
Yeah. Like either way, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
We'll answer one more question. So the next question we see pop up, we're gonna answer that question. Then we're gonna end this live stream because we've been doing it for an hour and a half. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this live seminar. Hopefully you guys got some of your questions answered, and hopefully you guys are glad to see Nathan back in the video live stream now. So it's good. Let's see. Next question. Next question that pops up. Tips on being goofy and the whole shit talking thing. For girls,
tips. You just don't give a fuck.
yeah, it's all. So one thing that I like, fucking. Nice question, but fucking the whole shit talking thing. It's purely based off self amusement. Do it to entertain yourself. Do it to make yourself happy. Do it to make yourself laugh, and in return, the girls will reciprocate it. It is what it is. But yeah, dude, I think being goofy and just shit talking and not really taking the girl seriously, you know, not being afraid to hurt her feelings, not being afraid to, you know, be controversial with her, she's gonna respect you more. She's gonna understand, like, because she's not used to that. So many guys are so like pussy
Like
whipped.
they'll fold.
They'll fold, dude. They'll lie about what they like,
Yeah.
their favorite color, their favorite car, just to match the girls. Like, be controversial. Like, I know so many girls I've gone with because I was controversial. They didn't like my opinion. They liked the fact that, hey, this guy actually says something that I don't really hear a lot, and he stands by it, and he's not a fucking bitch, and he doesn't
and
fucking
that
comply.
stands out. That
Yeah.
stands out. Yeah.
So that is the biggest thing. And we'll end off the live stream with this. Logan, why are you so hot? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this fucking live stream / video podcast. And if you guys aren't already, make sure you guys join the Discord. Nathan is now inside the Discord. He's going to be managing all the fitness stuff, answering all your questions about fitness. And stay tuned for that. If you guys haven't already found out about Alpha's Only Fitness, make sure you guys go check that out on Instagram. And yeah, we'll end off with this video.
Post sound suave, but I can't get recalled. Bro, think he John Wayne. I bought them yellow stones, love the way they hang, babe. For the silicone, everybody fake now. You could crack the code, bust down everything. Set in rose gold, dread talking to you niggas like I'm J. Cole. I could tell her head good before I even know. Bitch, don't tell me that you model if you ain't been in Vogue.